Okay. 5 signs that you need to lose them to love you. This comes from well, by the time you watch this, it might not be new, but the relatively new Selena Gomez song, um, Needed to Lose You to Love Me, or something like that. Again, it's from that Selena Gomez song that was shot with an iPhone 11, I'm pretty sure, by the way. So, 5 signs. A lot of the time, we teeter totter in relationships. We sort of go, should I stay? Should I go? Should I stay? Should I go? I want to give you 5 signs that you need to lose them. And I don't mean only romantic relationships. It could be a friendship. It could be somebody that you grew up with, that you went to grade school with and high school with, and you were roommates with in college. But I want to give you 5 signs that you need to lose them in order to love you. And I hate to say this because I am a romantic at heart, and I believe that all relationships are about love at the end of the day, and they should be. But I've been through enough heartbreak, I've been through enough ending of friendships and connections that I can tell you not everybody's agenda to be in your life is pure. Not everybody's agenda to be in your life is pure. And so when you come across a relationship or situation where you realize that somebody had an agenda in being with you, around you, connected to you, that kind of changes the game. And a lot of really good-hearted people who focus on the best stick those kinds of situations out because they go, but no, there's good in everyone. There's good in everyone, and this is worth trying to make work. The problem is you can't try to make something a relationship that's really a transaction, even if it's only a transaction on one side. So let me give you 5 signs that you need to lose them to love you. Sign number 1. Their presence in your life robs you of peace. And I mean consistently. Like, you're going to be around people that you love who annoy the heck out of you at moments, and you're like, could you just go away? Like, every once in a while, you not having peace because somebody's bugging the crap out of you is one thing. But if you find that you have no peace in a person's presence, that every time they're around you, you just feel anxious and tight in your chest, and um, you don't feel grounded. I think that's the biggest thing. When I think of peace, I think of being grounded. You don't feel grounded in their presence. You don't feel safe. If their presence in your life robs you of that grounded, centered, safe, peaceful place, they gotta go. Sign number 2, their presence in your life causes you to shrink. This is huge. If you find that in order to stay in connection with them, you have to be less of you. You have to play small. You have to go in a corner. You have to close your mouth. You can't say how you feel. If their presence in your life causes you to shrink, they gotta go. And you know what? In fact, even if you try to make them stay, eventually the real you is gonna come out. It's gonna explode like a volcano, and they're gonna go anyway. So save yourself some time. Sign number 3, their presence in your life keeps you stuck. Now, this is a touchy one because lots of people use other people as excuses for why they're stuck. And I'm not a big believer in that. Like, nobody can keep you stuck unless you let them. That's how I feel about it. But if you find that their presence in your life keeps you just in a rut, like you find like they're always making messes in your life that you're always having to clean up, so you're always staying in the same spot, that is a sign that you need to lose them in order to love you. Sign number 4, their presence in your life is an emotional drain. This is for all the emotional vampires out there. I know we like to use narcissists the most right now, and that's a catchy term. But sometimes the emotional drain is that they're just a jerk or an asshole. Sometimes the emotional drain is they talk about themselves incessantly. They never ask you how you're doing, which is narcissistic behaviors, but not necessarily a narcissist. Their presence in your life is an emotional drain. If you, when you enter the presence of somebody in your life, have more energy before you enter their presence than you do after, and that happens every single interaction, or at least 80% of the interactions, they got to go. They got to go. Sign number 5, their presence in your life feels more like darkness than it does sunlight. You know what? This sounds airy-fairy, and this sounds all Pollyanna-ish, and I'm not a Pollyanna at heart. The people who are meant to be in your inner circle in your life, they should feel like sunshine. They should feel like sunshine. And if a person feels more like darkness than they do sunlight, they're not sunshine. And you need to let them go. So at the end of the day, if they rob you of your peace, if they cause you to shrink, If they keep you stuck, if they feel like an emotional drain, and if they feel more like darkness than sunlight, guess what you need to do? You need to lose them in order to love you. And will it suck? Yes. Will it be hard as hell? Yes. Is it absolutely vital to your future and your heart and your destiny that you do it? Yes. Sometimes, and this is the grown-up lesson of life that we get in our spiritual curriculums, sometimes you do need to lose them in order to love you.